Thank you very much. This speech is supposed to be the elective speech for level 4 of the motivational strategies pathway. You all may have noticed that I've been having difficulties with my speeches on this pathway. Almost every time I get up to talk, I complain about pathways. I complain about what they want me to do. I say that I'm not doing what they want me to do. It's been really difficult for me because I'm not a motivator. The last thing in the world I want to do is motivate people to do anything. I have been called an inspirational speaker, but not a motivational speaker. I thought in my craziness that I could put my inspiration into the motivational, because most of the time I can make things bend and twist the way I want them to. It's been an abysmal failure. I will be the first to say it. I was explaining to my daughter yesterday on our walk that I was having a difficult time deciding what to talk about. I had two potentials. One was way more complicated that I could ever do in 5 to 7 minutes. And the other one was just boring. And she said to me, well, why do you have to stay on this pathway if you don't like it? Huh? What a thought. I got into thinking about changing paths. Sometimes in life, it's very easy to change a path. Sometimes you just come to it. Could people mute themselves, please? Please mute yourselves. Distracting, Angelique, too. Sometimes when you're walking along a trail, you come to a fork in the road and you just decide to go left or right. Easy, choose one path or the other path. Sometimes when you're going along and you're in a relationship and, you know, it's been an okay path for a while and then all of a sudden it doesn't seem so nice. Well, it can be very easy to change paths. Maybe sometimes people give you difficulty when you want to change your path with them, but it can be pretty easy. Sometimes when you're on a hike, you can't change paths. When we were in Arches National Park, we decided to do the Devil Gardens hike. And the brochure says, do not attempt this hike if it's raining. Well, it wasn't raining, so we went. As we came to slick stones on about that kind of angle, it started pouring. And I'm looking at it thinking to myself, I don't think so. Now, my boyfriend and my 2 grandkids, they go hopping across the thing without any problem whatsoever. But there was no way I was going to walk across that. I sat down on my butt and shimmied across, each time saying, my butt is attached to the rock. My butt is attached to the rock. I was petrified, but I couldn't just get off the path. I had to go across those rocks. It was one of those times in life that it was very difficult to change paths. My daughter's question was excellent. Why can't I change? Well, I went on to Toastmasters last night. And you all may have remembered I said I went on Toastmasters one time and I couldn't access the site because it said I hadn't paid my dues. And I panicked and I paid a month in advance my dues. Well, again, I got the message. Your dues aren't up to date. You can't look at pathways unless your dues are up to date. Well, you know the saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I thought to myself, no, I'm not going to pay my dues again. But I wanted to see what the first speech would be for storytelling. Because the reality is I'm really a storyteller. I tell lots of stories. I tell stories all the time. And I can make a relevant story out of just about anything. But I couldn't find the pathways, storytelling, because it said that I hadn't paid my dues. John assured me I had. I knew I had. So I don't know what the first speech is supposed to be. So please accept this as my first speech on the storytelling pathway. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.